welcome to Straight from the Horse's Mouth, where we cut the BS and give the truth all about sports. Once again, I'm Bryce Olden, featuring Bryce Davis.
What's good?
And this is a long time coming.
Yes.
It's kind of weird to think about this, because technically, this is episode 200.
Right.
But it's our first
video
YouTube video.
Yeah.
So it's weird. I don't even know how to start. Like, it's not episode 1.
Nah.
We got skin in the game.
Yep.
We got some teeth in the game. But it's episode 200 overall.
Right.
And why not start episode 200 with a bang?
Facts.
Do something that I've been wanting to do since 2020 when we started this whole thing.
Right.
Shout out to Eric.
Yep.
Who kind of help get this off the ground. I've been wanting to do this for at least a decade now, close to it.
Yeah.
Remember we had the original idea back in college.
Yep.
Shout out to Matt.
Yes.
Who didn't?
Matt.
I'm to this day, I'm still mad about the title. I'm not mad about the fact that we started the podcast. You know, I feel like life would have been super different. We started this in 2013.
Definitely.
But the name, I'll be honest with you, that was the sign that I knew that this is something I should probably pursue, was the name.
Right.
When I thought of the name, the BS Report, remember? Because Bryce, and his last name was started with S.
Yeah.
The BS Report, and he was like, no, that's lame. And then a couple months later, Bill Simmons, the BS Report.
Yep.
I said, wait a minute. So I got
I got ideas
my
here.
post is there, and then I've seen just throughout the years, right?
Yeah.
You just kind of obviously going to college and getting
Right.
that degree or whatever. But just like when I would have a take and I would have a topic, and seeing that same take be told
Right. Somewhere.
but on a
in the
bigger
media,
platform,
yeah.
that at least lets me know that I'm on the right path. Like
Right.
my thought process is on the same thought process as some of these other guys. So just kind of getting there. But how you feel, man? We finally started.
Hey, I'm ready. I'm amped. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I can't wait to when we get this up on YouTube. I can't wait to actually see it on YouTube, like officially, and not just behind the scenes.
And I think I'm just excited for other people who've kind of supported us, supported me along the way, to kind of see it and know it's real.
Yeah.
I felt like a lot of people. I don't want to be that person who give that whole speech like, man, they doubted us. But I feel like a lot of people didn't take it seriously,
the vision.
right? And they would come in and kind of float in, float out, and to see where we've come now and to see it's legit or whatever. And obviously we're gonna take time, we're gonna grow.
Oh yeah,
you know
definitely.
what I mean? And get better.
Yep.
Obviously as the months go on, and we this is for the long term, not the short term.
Right.
But I'm excited though. Anyway, but how's your week been? How's everything been?
Pretty good overall. Honestly, this past few weeks I've been smooth sailing. Monday sucked. I'm not gonna lie. Monday was awful. But we got past it.
Okay.
I'm gonna explain.
So you went from smooth sailing to Monday was awful.
So I had to remember, like, Monday not great. After Monday, the week has been good.
No, that's everybody.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody. I think for me, I noticed this a couple years ago. For me, if I could skip Monday, my week goes by faster.
True.
So if I just like went to bed Sunday and woke up
Tuesday,
clearly something went wrong during that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But if that's how life went for me, it'd be all right. But anyway, man, let's get to it.
Let's
get it. That's why we're here, right?
Yes.
First topic of the day, we want to talk about a story that your brother actually brought to us. A chess grandmaster.
Yes.
Which means you're really fucking good at chess.
Yes.
Also, I wish they would change the name of that.
Grandmaster. Yeah.
Because when I think of I think of like some ancient dude in a dojo. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Teaching me hidden skills and stuff.
The arts, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not expecting a nigga to be like, all right, checkmate. You know what I mean?
Right.
Do niggas still say checkmate, by the way?
Technically, no. So at the actual like events, like, you don't really say checkmate. You just kind of put your king down and shake hands.
That's it?
Yeah.
So where'd the checkmate shit come from?
That's just what it was called. But like over the years, it's like we don't have to say it. Like you won, you don't have to say it. That's kind of what it is.
So they used to say it.
They used to say it, but now it's like.
So it's like Uno, where you're like, Uno, we still gotta say Uno. I nigga be like, yo, you say it.
Right. No, it's not like that. No, it's not like that. When you done in chess and there's no more moves to make, just put your king down and shake hands.
I couldn't play chess, bro. I tried to play chess when I was younger, and I was really good, but I just stopped. I feel like I could have been a phenom, but I got hurt.
Your brain got hurt. Is that what it is?
But because I'm a bad sport, but I'm also an asshole.
Right.
It's like I would have to say checkmate. Like I would have to say it.
Got you.
And then I might say some foul shit too. Like
Got you.
Checkmate, bitch ass nigga.
Right.
I may kick the board over, or you know what I'm saying? Whose man's is this? You know what I mean?
Your guy.
Next, you know what I mean?
You a grandmaster?
Right. But so apparently he was the guy. I want to get his name right. Something Yo. Christopher Yo. You. I had 2 O's on it, so you. That makes sense. He lost.
Yes.
Right. And apparently he stormed out of the whole thing.
I watched some of the video. So my brother's seen the whole thing, but I watched some of the video that they released.
Okay.
So he loses, and then he rips up his score sheet.
Okay.
Which you're not supposed to do because you need that to still get.
Yeah, but if I lost, you don't need to see it. It's on camera. What the fuck? Fuck this score sheet.
He's not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
So he rips it up, storms off.
Okay, I'm with him so far.
And then my brother as witness.
Right.
Because this person works for the company that he also works with.
And this took place in St. Louis, by the way.
Yeah.
This took place in our
our city. Yeah. And he storms off and hits a lady in the back of the back of the head? Yeah, back of the head. Hits her in the back of the head.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. You just slap somebody in the back of the head, like
someone who's not involved, though.
Hey, look.
Like, if it was his opponent, it's not. It was worse. But someone not involved, I'm just recording.
What's it called? What's the thing called? Like what's it called? Casualties of war.
Yes. A war casualty.
Hey, look. I lost. You all seen it. You chased. Did she follow him or something? She chased him down?
No, she was just there.
She was just there.
Yeah.
So basically, what goes down is we just wait for the person who wins so we can interview him.
Right.
Oh, so she was in like the green room.
Yeah, so she grabs Bobby out of nowhere.
Whoa. So he just decked her off. Wow. So he found her. So she wasn't in the way or nothing. He went out of her. Wow. Okay. So yeah. So dude went out of the way just to hit.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
So apparently he got arrested.
So he's arrested. So the thing said allegedly, but we kind of know it wasn't.
Yeah.
He did get arrested. Charges were pressed. And she's probably gonna sue because I would too. Yeah. So she pressed charges. Yeah. So
does he get demoted?
He's banned for like a year.
So what are you gonna do? What I'm confused. What chess niggas do?
Nothing. Well, so what a lot of them do to make money is they'll
checkers.
No, they'll like host like classes and stuff and like symposiums and like how to get better at chess and stuff like that. 'Cause, you know, I'm a grandmaster. You should learn from me.
Right.
So he can't do none of that.
Yeah.
None of that is sanctioned. So he can't do none of that.
Damn.
Yeah. So
he go to jail?
I guess it would be aggravated assault. So I don't know. He's 17. So juvie.
He's 17.
Yeah.
Being a grandmaster at 17 is crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah.
Where do you go from life? Like I feel like once I'm a grandmaster at 17, I think that's it for me.
So
I may check out.
So in chess, there are like rankings of grandmasters.
Okay.
So like the current guy, Magnus Carlsen, he's like the number one of number one.
Yeah.
So he's like the top ranked grandmaster. So there's still ranks to go.
Yeah.
Like there's grandmasters who are clearly better than you. And now he might lose ranking because of this because he can't compete for a year.
So what do you become? He still be a grandmaster? Or he just gonna be a master?
I think it'd be,
or
if he loses in a rank, I think it's international master or something like that.
That's it.
Yeah, international master. So he goes from grand to international. He'll have to gain all that back.
Damn.
Yeah.
So he could be a local master.
International is what it's called.
I'm just saying, like if he keeps getting demoted.
Yeah, if he keeps getting I don't know what's after and
up the street master.
But he'd probably lose the master rank.
Damn.
Most likely. Like if he keeps getting demoted, you lose that master title, and it's
He's gonna be an alcoholic in 5 years.
on the street.
Yo, what happened to you, bro? Hey, you want to show the footage? That's like you get a 30 for 30.
Yo, that'd be wild. 30
what if I
30.
told you?
One of the top rising chess superstars.
Player, yeah. Damn, that's crazy. Just hitting somebody in the back of the head. Because I'm all for random acts of violence. You know what I mean? Like I'm all for it. You know, anytime you can just because life is tough.
I get it. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Built up anger. And sometimes you see somebody and you ever see somebody you want to hit?
Yes.
They did nothing to you?
Yes.
You're like, you know what? Like
you don't let the intrusive thought win, though.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Well, he lost. So
he lost it. Yeah,
I'm going to win around somewhere. Somebody taking an L. Not just going to be me, this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I want to see the score for what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. I feel bad for the woman. Obviously, we don't want nobody to get hurt.
No.
These are all jokes.
But at the end of the day, you got to be better than that.
Yeah. And you're a grandmaster, dude. Like
you can come back. Right, you can come back.
Put her in hypnosis and shit. Do some. You know what I'm saying?
Use your kung fu.
Do something else. Levitate. Do some shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. But anyway, moving on from that, though, dog. And it got some NFL news.
Yes.
So obviously this year there was much ballyhoo about the selection for the Super Bowl.
Yep.
And obviously Jay-Z selected Jay-Z and company.
Yes.
The NFL, Rock Nation, the committee, whoever.
Yeah.
Selected Kendrick Lamar. Obviously, he's probably this year the
biggest
hip hop act this year. Artist, despite releasing a handful of songs.
Yeah.
Because of the Drake and him beef, and he got pushed to be the headline Super Bowl in New Orleans next year. And off the heels of that, and everything that came with that. There was a lot of flack Jay-Z received for that because of the whole, it should have been Lil Wayne and because of New Orleans and all that kind of stuff. But news came out that the NFL and Jay-Z have decided to extend the partnership.
Yes.
Much to my surprise, actually.
I am too.
Why are you surprised?
I'm surprised because I figured that the NFL got what they wanted out of Jay-Z and they were ready to kind of move on. All right, cool. Thank you. The halftime show is lit again and we'll take it over from here. That's where I thought this was going. We got what we wanted out of you. You got what you wanted out of us, and we'll just clean split. But apparently money talks. And if the halftime show has been making some revenue for the NFL, I could see them like, yeah, let's run this back a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm. I think for me, I'm surprised primarily because not because Jay-Z hasn't done a good job, because the numbers are the numbers. Yeah. They speak for themselves. He has. But I just thought because the need for why he was given the Super Bowl no longer exists, right? Again, we know why he was given the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because Black Lives Matter.
The whole movement and all that kind of stuff. And obviously, because it wasn't like the Super Bowl halftime show. It's always, since I've been a kid, it's always been a thing.
Yes.
Right now, obviously, when we were younger, it was a lot of the old rock bands or just legacy acts were getting it. And then starting in the 2010s, you start seeing more younger acts getting it. Katy Perry, Lady Gaga did it. You know what I mean? You started seeing just more younger people. Bruno Mars. More
Beyonce.
Younger, contemporary. Maroon 5, Beyonce. So now it's just kind of interesting that I just feel like I'm surprised the NFL decided to just stick with him because the need isn't there anymore because that reason no longer.
Yeah,
the society's changed since then.
It's been, 4 years now?
Yeah, around that time, so the society has changed since then, and I don't think people care about this stuff as they used to. Yeah. And also, what I'm curious about is, will Jay-Z step outside of hip-hop and R&B?
That's a good question.
I ask that because I don't think there are that many big acts left.
In hip-hop, yeah.
In hip-hop. Unless they do like a complete just ensemble.
Yeah, so kind of like the BET 50 Years of Hip-Hop thing?
Kind of, yeah.
Like something like that?
But even ensemble, because I don't know if you know this, but like in the past with Super Bowl, they've done ensembles.
Yes.
And I'm talking like, especially in the early 2000s, I mean, Sting and Britney Spears, Nelly, Aerosmith. It was a bunch of random podgy stuff kind of thrown together. And none of them really worked. So I don't see them doing that with hip hop, and I just don't know how many acts legitimate. We know Drake can probably do it.
Yep.
We know Nicki Minaj can probably do it.
Yep.
And then after those two, maybe an Outkast reunion would be cool. But I think that will only be lit in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I don't know, but I don't know who else after that. And I don't think there aren't too many big R&B acts.
No.
Who can do it?
No. After Usher, nobody.
You think maybe Alicia Keys?
Maybe Alicia Keys.
You think people just want to see her play the piano?
Potentially.
You know.
Beyonce's already done it. Rihanna's done it.
You know, I don't want Alicia Keys to do it.
I don't.
Not because she's not talented. She is.
Yeah.
I don't want her to play Empire State of Mind. That's the only. Yeah. Like my fear of that song being played outweighs my fandom from her.
Right.
To play.
I get that. You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like if. Cause I gotta lie, that's one of those songs where I'm like, you know what? Maybe walking into open traffic isn't the worst idea. I hate that song.
I'm with you. That song got overplayed. Like the moment it was out, it was overplayed because it was just like, it's about New York. I don't care.
Bro. I heard it out at a club here in St. Louis. Why are we playing it?
Right.
What the And I see people dance to like, what you bobbing your head for?
To Empire State of Mind. Nigga, it's a song about New York City. We got the
arch, fam.
Right.
That's our shit. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that monument get tossed out.
No.
They ain't got nothing to do with us.
Not at all.
So maybe it could be my bias, but also there are other songs about other cities that I like. I like Welcome to Atlanta. Yep. Where the players play.
Yep.
And they ride on things like every day. I like Straight Outta Compton.
Yep.
I like that song. So like, it's not like I'm anti
New York or anti-city
I like the New York song by Ja Rule.
Yes.
You know, I'm in New York. And I like that song, you know what I'm saying? But like Empire State of Mind, I don't know. Something about jumping into the water with sharks and alligators doesn't seem like
shoot me into space and I'm never coming back.
Right into space, right into the sun. Straight slingshot my ass.
Take me there.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I think I'm surprised. And with the rise of country.
Yes.
Because we've called this for a couple of years. Yep. Country music is coming.
It's coming.
And now is it coming? It's here.
It's here.
It's here. And with the Morgan Wallens of the world, with the Jelly Rolls of the world, I'm just surprised that because I don't think Jay-Z I don't think he was brought on to bring those type of artists out.
No.
And I'm just stunned that they didn't just go, we'll take it from here. We want a more diverse crowd.
That's what I would have thought, was that the NFL was like, we got it from here now.
Yeah.
Because they were doing decently well when they were doing it. Once they moved on to more contemporary, once they got off the legacy acts, started doing more contemporary stuff, they were doing fine.
And also, not for nothing, all the legacy acts I'm a fan of.
Yeah.
Right. I'm a big U2 guy.
Yep.
I
U2,
like the Who. I like Prince.
Yeah.
Like Springsteen, you know what I'm saying? Like these are. I was listening to "Dance in the Dark" by Springsteen a couple days ago. So, I'm personally one of the people who never had a problem with.
I didn't either.
You know, obviously, I want some. You know, in the words of Craig Mack, want some flavor in there.
Of course,
switch it up every now and
then.
Well,
I think that's where hopefully maybe they hash that out eventually. Where it's like, okay, Jay-Z, maybe like we'll they'll make requests of Jay-Z. Maybe going forward,
like it's a radio station, like call
in.
Yeah. Can we get
Roger calls in? Can we get Morgan Waller for this one?
I hang up so fast, bro. Who? How many legacy acts are even left that we can even play? I was thinking Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, Guns N' Roses.
Oasis. Pearl Jam.
I don't think Metallica's ever doing it.
But Metallica. Green Day. Rage Against the Machine.
They wouldn't do it.
They wouldn't do it.
They wouldn't.
But
that's an option.
That's an option.
They wouldn't
I'm just throwing out options out there. But that's about
Blink-182.
Nah, they're not that big.
Yeah, you're right.
They're not that big. Like, because Blink-182, they're like, they're to me, they're on the same level as like
Weezer.
Yeah. God, you just brought up another song I hate, Beverly Hills.
Yeah. Oh, facts.
I hated that song as a kid.
That's their most played song, and it's not even their best song.
Yeah, it's what is it? What do you think their best song is?
I like what was it Sweater or no
the Undone song?
Was it the Undone song?
Undone song.
Yeah, I like that one.
Okay. Like Islands in the Sun? Yeah. I think for me it's either that is a good way. That is a good one. It's either the Sweater song, or obviously the big one, not Buddy Holly. I hate Buddy Holly. No. But that bottle of Steven. Make an ancient demon. Yeah, say it so.
Say it so. Yeah.
It's probably say it so.
Yeah, say it so. Yeah, say it so. Yeah.
That'd be a weird band. But I don't think Weezer could do it because they struggle. I just heard late news. They struggle.
Yeah, they struggle selling like a collector's edition of one of their things. That's why I
Creed, Nickelback, same time.
I would love Nickelback, but people they sneak hate on Nickelback like we all didn't listen and Nickelback.
They went diamond.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep reminding y'all that every time people say that, I'm like, somebody went out and bought the shit now.
Yeah,
somebody went up, walked out the house,
got a CD. Yeah, went to the record store and bought a CD.
And it was 10 million of y'all. Yeah, it went diamond. So let's not act like we all wasn't.
I would love a Nickelback Super Bowl. I'd welcome it.
Okay.
I like their legacy act. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, they are. But
Korn?
No. Hell no. You saw Woodstock 99, right?
True.
That's it. Them days is over. Daft Punk? I don't know.
But they retired. They retired.
I'm retired. So put the helmet. Just put two niggas in the helmet out there.
True. Just
right. Daft Punk. They ain't stopping nothing. Anyway, moving on from that though. Obviously, big trades.
Yes.
Big trades went down this week. I'm gonna start with the big one. The Jets.
Yep.
Obviously, coming off the heels of firing Robert Saleh and pretty much demoting Nathaniel Hackett.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, he got demoted.
On his way out the door.
Decided to trade for Davante Adams.
Yes.
Davante Adams, who obviously signed a big deal with the Raiders a couple years ago, got kind of, under the Josh McDaniels regime, got kind of just interested with what was going on there, and ended up kind of like I don't want to say he quit on the team, but he essentially
he was done.
You know what I mean? And obviously he gets traded to the Jets. Your thoughts on that trade?
I don't care for it because I still don't think it fixes the main problems with their offense.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need Davante Adams when you have Garrett Wilson, but you're not using Garrett Wilson. You're not using Breece Hall as well as you could be. So the problem was probably Nathaniel Hackett at first. I would want to make sure that, hey, like, let's get him out of the play call and let's have somebody else do the play call and see if that improves first. Then if that improves, then maybe we pull the trade on Davante Adams. But I don't think it changes too much at this moment. It doesn't change too much for me.
Outside of it making Aaron Rodgers more comfortable, I don't know, like you said, what it does for them. Personally, their problem to me starts with the offensive line and the inability to block, right? That Aaron Rodgers is 40-some years old,
Yeah.
coming off an Achilles tear. He can't move like he wants to.
Yep.
You need to lean on the running game, but you can't do that because they can't block.
Yep.
So your issues wasn't really going to get fixed with Davante Adams no matter what. And you have good quality receivers.
Yeah.
We all think the world of Garrett Wilson. Alan Lazard has been a really good playmaker for them. They barely have utilized Mike Williams.
Yeah.
I like the tight end Conklin they got. So I just don't know what it does besides add more name value to the Jets.
Right.
Which is the last thing they need, right? Now, I am happy that they got Hassan Reddick back.
Yes.
I think he played himself.
I do too.
But I think that's a bigger news story than Davante Adams because I think his impact will be felt more right away. Obviously, we got to see what type of shape he's been in because he hasn't played.
Hasn't been playing.
But I think that will help them more immediate because their defense has been good, but it hasn't. What last year?
It wasn't what it was last year and the year before that.
Right.
They took a step back.
Mm-hmm.
So having another edge rusher definitely puts more pressure on opposing teams to score points.
Right.
Because right now the Jets haven't scored over 30 yet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they scored over 30 yet. So they're low scoring games either way. You want your defense to be able to hold them under like 17. Like 17 and under is what I want from a defense. If our offense isn't going out and scoring 30 points.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll still have to wait and see. Jets are still I don't trust them.
I don't trust them either. And the thing about it is the irony of the Jets not being able to figure it out this year is the fact that the division is weak.
Yeah.
Tua gets hurt. Miami says we're going to roll out Skylar Thompson and Tyler Huntley. Cool. Your season's done.
Yep.
The Patriots, we knew it was going to be buns to start this year. And
they're proving that.
They've been proving that. Stale. They super stale.
Yep.
So this was the season. This was the year.
So this was the year. Once Tua went down, it was just you and the Bills.
And the Bills were coming off offseason where they traded their best receiver.
Yep.
And their second best receiver signed with the Jaguars.
Yeah.
So, like, this was the season for the Jets to take the step forward. And, I don't know, maybe I would have liked it a little bit better if they did this in the offseason.
Yeah, made these moves. Yeah, if they had let Saleh go at the beginning of or offseason or at the beginning of this year and brought in Davante Adams, I think this would have gelled better.
Right.
But they didn't do that.
And we know one thing I don't like, and this is I think a bigger problem we see in sports, right, is once I hate giving a coach an extra year.
Facts.
If you feel like this guy isn't the guy,
let him go.
What does an extra year do? Well, he didn't get the coach under Aaron Rodgers. Well, that don't mean he's a good coach.
Yeah.
Think about this. If I am giving you an extra year because I want to see what you do with Aaron Rodgers, that doesn't mean you're a good coach. That just means Aaron Rodgers is the key. He's a quality player. That don't change what I feel about you.
Right.
He should have never been brought back.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? It's sort of like when you want to break up somebody. Well, I just want to see how they mesh around my family. Why? You don't like them now.
You didn't need the family thing.
Yeah.
Because at that point, I don't care if my family likes you or not. If it's not going to work, it's not going to work.
It's not going to work, right. And that's what I'm saying with the whole Saleh thing is once you get a feeling about a coach that this person isn't the guy, giving them an extra year, a couple games does nothing. It won't, because now what you're going to do is you're going to feel forced to keep this person now because they're winning.
Yep.
And two, it won't be attributed to them. You in your mind will feel like it's more attributed to
Aaron Rodgers
or whoever the player is, more so than the coach himself.
Yeah.
So Saleh should have been let go in the offseason no matter what. They should have went out and probably tried to go for Belichick or Harbaugh.
Somebody.
Or who else. This was if there was ever a time to get a coach, this was the offseason to do it.
Dude from I think the Lions was still up for grabs.
Ben Johnson.
Before he decided to go back.
Mm-hmm.
So there were a lot of
There were a lot of guys out there. The coach from Seattle.
Yes.
He was the DC in
DC for
Baltimore. McDonald. Yeah. Quinn was available.
Yeah.
From Dallas. Now he's doing things in Washington. Like, there were guys that were available. You could have went after Vrabel.
Yeah, Mike Vrabel. Yeah.
Like, there were options, especially if you want to keep a defensive-minded coach. You could have went with Belichick or Vrabel. Like, I just think there were other better fits that they could have went after, and instead they appear to be the same old Jets.
Yep.
Another trade that went down, though, obviously, is the trade between the Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns. The Buffalo Bills said, you know what, Josh Allen? We're going to give you one more game to see if you need a receiver or not. They played the game, and it was against the Jets.
Yeah.
And it was like, and it was a nasty game.
Nasty. Not good.
It was gross. It was kind of, almost.
That was Thursday night?
It was Monday night.
It was Monday night. You're right, yeah.
I feel like I almost caught something through the screen. That's how gross it was. And they said, we've seen enough.
Yep.
We have seen enough.
Keon Coleman's not ready.
Yeah, you're not ready. Curtis Samuel ain't cutting it.
Nope.
Shakir ain't cutting it. And our little our double tight ends, we were hoping to do something. Not Knox and Kincaid. Nope. And so Diva and I do give them credit for trying to go after a guy who does not have a history of being a quote-unquote diva. Yes. Right? So going after Amari Cooper.
Yep. Quality receiver
who's just meandering there in Cleveland.
And Cleveland will get blown up here soon.
Right. And I ain't lie. I think about Amari Cooper's history. Think about this. You went from
Raiders.
Oakland.
Yep.
Right? Like, all right, Oakland, okay, warm weather, California.
Yep.
Then you go to Dallas, lit.
Yep.
We in Dallas, let's get it cracking.
Yep.
You trade to Cleveland. Now you're going to
Buffalo.
Now, winning wise, cool.
Great. Yeah.
And in fact, that actually may be his solid. Well, all right. Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I may get hypothermia in a couple months.
Yep.
Yeah, my hand may freeze and fall off.
But I will be playing in the playoffs.
I'll be in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So, whoop-de-doo. Right?
I can take that. It's better than going to the Jaguars.
I'm trying to think, what's the NBA equivalent of going from Cleveland to Buffalo? Like city-wise.
City-wise, probably like Milwaukee.
But like, so, okay, Milwaukee would be Buffalo, though.
Yeah, Milwaukee would be Buffalo.
So what would be Cleveland? No, they good, though.
They good. I'm kidding.
They good, though.
They good. No, they good. The Kings?
No, it's warm, though.
Like,
warm. If it's warm,
you're right.
It's easy to
My Bulls.
Chicago to Milwaukee. That's up the street, though.
That's up the street.
Cleveland to
yeah, that's
Milwaukee to like Toronto.
There you go.
You know
yeah,
there
you go. Yeah.
Okay, you guys out the country, nigga.
Yeah.
Good luck. Here's the passport.
Yeah.
Hey, if you got a criminal, can John Morant get traded to Toronto? You know, because Toronto don't like criminals coming into their thing. Can he go there?
I mean, if they start winning playoff games, he'll be fine.
Yeah, but can he go there? You know, like, because rappers are notorious. Like, if you have a Toronto's strict. Yeah. If you have like some type of.
But he hasn't been convicted.
Yeah, he hasn't been convicted.
He hasn't been convicted.
Right. He ain't been
suspended.
He good.
Now, if he gets convicted of something, he's not going to Toronto.
He good. So, I would love to see Ja versus Draymond. I want to see him like
the two ultimate crash outs.
Yeah. I want to see him get into like a duel like on.
See, but I think it's going to be unfair because Draymond will start throwing them around, and then Ja will just pull out the gun and just shoot, and it's over.
Like above the rim style. Yeah. Right off the draw.
Bag ready and everything.
Yeah, bro, you was running around the court with that? Yeah, that on safety. Like,
he was ready with it.
Yeah, bro. Dog, I don't know, man, but I like the move for Buffalo.
I do. Yeah.
You're the class of that AFC East.
Yep. Gotta stay that way.
There's no team to me outside of maybe Baltimore that has been uber impressive in the AFC.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Obviously, you guys are your team, the Chiefs.
Yeah,
you guys are undefeated.
But
and the defense has been lights out,
yep.
But the offense to me has not been impressive whatsoever.
No.
So to me, you have a legitimate shot, and in Cincinnati, struggling.
Yeah.
They're going to be coming out slow. You have a legitimate shot at actually doing something this year.
Yep.
Don't waste it. If there are guys available,
go get them.
Yep. And even if it wasn't going to be Amari Cooper, if they would have went after maybe an even lower cost guy, so maybe a Deontay Johnson who's meandering in Carolina.
D-Hop.
DeAndre Hopkins who's meandering in where is he? Tennessee.
Yep.
Like
Tennessee.
Or Ridley who just signed a
Kevin
big
Ridley.
deal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think there are. Like I'm glad they did something. I like when teams just do something.
Yes.
Like I'm still mad at Miami who lost Tua and just said we cool.
No, call up Flacco, or guess.
Well, he was already
in
Indianapolis. But like, go get somebody. Go get Carson Wentz. Go get somebody.
Yeah, trade for Carson Wentz from the Chiefs.
Go get somebody. Don't tell me Skylar Thompson. Like the minute I started, like we gonna sign Tyler Huntley. All right, cool. Y'all done. We ain't worry about y'all.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like Tyree he gonna have too much time on his hand now. A lot of more kids coming. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I like the move. Mark Cooper, we know what he's about. We saw what he did for Dak.
Yeah,
when
he's a good wide receiver.
Saw what he did for Derek Carr.
Yeah.
Like, and I think he's just gonna elevate Josh Allen to a higher status. And I'm hopefully this leads to Buffalo finally getting over that hump and maybe have a legitimate shot at least getting to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll win it or not, but at least getting there.
Potentially,
that's been the biggest issue.
Maybe I don't know.
But anyway, one more thing with the NFL: Deshaun Watson got hurt.
Yep. No one is sad.
Yeah. Okay, let's get something out the way. It's not cool.
No.
To root for someone to get hurt. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying he got injured and
people were
Yeah, I wasn't wishing him ill, but I could see the tea leaves where it's like no one's Cleveland fans are kind of like cool.
you see comments in the intersection like, dude, I saw somebody fall in Walmart.
Yeah,
I saw the opposite. I saw a dude do like a backflip. I saw 2 people do like a freeze frame high five. You know what I'm saying?
End of a 90s movie.
Right. Yeah. This whole thing with Deshaun Watson, obviously, it's a failure. It's a miss. It's
worse than Russell Wilson that y'all did.
Yeah, it's the worst contract. Do you think it's the worst contract in the history of American professional sports, regardless of sport?
Probably, because you're getting you got Brosnan at their peak. You knew his legal troubles. He'd sat out 2 years at that point.
Pretty much.
Been out 2 years. Well, no, he'd been out. He'd sat out 1 year. You get him in. He pretty much has to sit out. That half that year, and he gets injured in that year as well.
It was something weird with that. Yeah, but he didn't play.
He didn't play that year that he was supposed to.
Right.
And
he got suspended. That was part of it too.
He got suspended, and you paid him a lot of money.
Yeah.
And then
fully guaranteed,
and he's back, and he's buns.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. And the quarterback you let go is doing very well with the Buccaneers.
I know.
The Buccaneers are pretty good.
Pretty good.
So, yeah, that's probably the worst.
Do you think he will ever play another snap as a Cleveland Brown again?
I don't think so. I think after this year, the Browns cut bait. Or they should. They should cut bait.
Do you think he'll ever take a snap in a National Football League again? I say no.
I don't think so.
I think he's done.
If he does, if he stays in the NFL, it's because he's a backup.
I don't think he'll be even given the chance to be a backup.
I
don't think he'll even get that opportunity.
I don't think he gets that opportunity. That's the only way I can see him staying is if he's a backup. That's his best case scenario.
Obviously, they was carting him off. He was starting to cry, obviously, because you get hurt or whatever. You know, I've been injured,
and he's been injured a lot too.
I wonder if he deep down knows if this might be it. Like, I might not play football on this level ever again. And it's crazy to think about because we're used to guys falling from grace or just their gains falling off because maybe they get old.
Yeah.
Injuries start to pile up. They just can't do it anymore, like Todd Gurley.
Yeah.
Or Brandon Roy, where their knees just kind of like said, we're done.
We're done, yep.
You know what I mean? It's rare when a guy – because Deshaun Watson was healthy prior to this injury.
Yep.
But he was just trash. It's rare that a guy – it's not because of injuries. It's not because of age. It's because of his just mental Because I think it's a mental thing.
I do too.
Right? Whereas just his – Ben Simmons is kind of like that, but he still got the back stuff. So it's like,
so it's a combination of mental and actual injury.
Right, because he had the mental stuff before, but he was still playing elite defense. He was still like an elite passer. So it's like, all right, he gets away with this. But Deshaun Watson, like, none of these things happen, and you're just done.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's like the yips.
It feels like it, though.
You know what I mean?
But it feels
Rick
like
Kill
it.
style,
Yeah.
but it's like he just forgot how to be an elite
quarterback
in the NFL. And
it's kind of reminiscent of Carson Wentz a little bit, where after that injury, he was also injured, but his play also dipped a lot with the Eagles, and then his last starting season in Washington, it was like, no, he's not good, and there was no injury.
Well, I think the thing about Carson Wentz to me was it was more so like his worst habits got exposed even more.
True.
He was a gunslinger. He was a guy. He was reckless with his body and he was reckless with his arm.
Yeah.
And when you're a guy coming off the pressure of, first off, living up to the team, you're a high overall pick.
Yep.
You were having an MVP caliber season. You get hurt. When you get hurt, the guy who took your spot wins the Super Bowl, right? But instead, you still get the big deal.
Yep.
So now I need to prove that. So now by proving, I'm pressing.
True.
So now I'm already a gunslinger and I'm reckless. So now I'm be even more reckless.
Yeah.
Because now because if I just hand the ball off a bunch of times, I'm not gonna get credit. I need to show. I'm gonna throw this mug 40, 30 sometimes, and so unfortunately, that's how I get a lot of interceptions. Yeah. I thought he actually came to under Frank Reich in Indianapolis.
I did too. Yeah.
And I promise you, I'm not lying when I say this. There's no disrespect to Anthony Richardson. Had Indianapolis just stuck with Frank Reich and Carson Wentz, I think they'll be in a completely different spot than they are right now. But that's just me though. That's a story for another day. But this whole Deshaun Watson thing is just interesting because I can't wait to see like the stuff that gets done on it, like once it's all said and done.
Yeah.
And we get to see some of the behind the scenes stuff about his fall and kind of what really took place.
I think his father passing last year or this year.
I didn't know about this new information. I didn't know about
I think his father passed sometime this year.
Okay.
So that also might be a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going through a lot. He is going through a lot mentally.
Yeah.
And you're also not playing good football, and that doesn't help.
Yeah.
Like he needs a reset.
Yeah.
Maybe being away from the game will help that, because just you're right now mentally you came off the assault charges and paid up, but you couldn't play football, and that probably would have distracted him, kind of like Kobe.
He chose to not play the first year,
That's
though.
true.
That was his choice.
That's true. But then you got the chance again, and the NFL doubled up, because I think they said, like, you don't need that many. NFL said, well, he getting that many.
Yeah.
That sucks. Like, when the advisor says, oh, he only needs about 4 games, well, he getting 8.
So 8?
It's like when your mom says, oh, he doesn't need that hard of a punishment. Dad says, well, he getting that hard of a punishment.
Right.
Like, dang.
How were you punished when you were a kid? Were you get grounded? When you get grounded, was that you?
When I got older. Once whoopings was no longer effective, it was groundings. Groundings, no TVs.
Once what was no longer effective?
Whoopings.
Were you like the catch the belt kid?
Nah, I was just like
the future is now.
Nah, it wasn't that. It was just like you get hit with the belt, and you like, okay, and. Thank
you, sir. May I have another?
Gonna try harder than that. I can do this all day.
What's funny is, I remember the last whooping I got, and I was just like, all right, this ain't for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then after that, I just got better. You know what's funny is, I didn't stop getting in trouble. I got better at hiding it. You know what I'm saying? Fair. Hey, no, they call you, whoa, call parent, whoa. I'm guilty, first off, guilty.
I admit that.
Right? You know
we're not going to HR and the higher ups into this.
I'm not called, right? I'm guilty. So what's the no punishment for somebody who talked too much in class?
I'm turning myself in as a plea deal. I'm taking a plea deal.
Taking a plea in school is crazy. Hey, look, what's the charges? All right, I'll settle for what? 5 days, 4 days. It's school suspension.
Yeah. You know, we ain't gotta call the parents. I just come in. They ain't gotta know. Yeah. Detention is fine. How many days detention? Whatever.
Did you ever get detention in this?
I got like twice.
What they make you do?
Nothing really. I just kind of sat there.
We had to do like, I don't know. Small punishment. I don't know if they still do this, but like we had something called lines. And they would give you a line, and you just have to write that line. Like, did you ever do that?
So like the Bart Simpson at the beginning of
I did that when I was in elementary school. We had demerits too. You guys have demerits? They got like sign like the demerit. Like, here, take this home. Yeah. Your parents gotta sign it.
Yeah, definitely.
Acknowledging you fucked up.
Now, I definitely forged some signatures. I have forged some signatures.
Oh, you were a forger?
I was a forger. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Banks. Here it is.
I definitely did a little forging back in the day. But I got suspended in grade school.
Okay. What'd you do?
I kicked the kid in the stomach. He was coming after me. So as far as I'm concerned, it was self-defense. Okay. You charged me. I put my foot out.
Damn, he just right to the stomach, huh?
Right to the stomach.
Damn.
But I claim self-defense, and I'm claiming that to this day.
You claim self-defense? Is this what you told?
This is what I told my parents. This is what I told them. I told everybody. The story stayed the same. So I still got suspended.
What he say? What the dude say?
I forget.
I was just standing around. He kicked me. Came out of nowhere.
I don't even know what he said. But I stuck to my story. Told my dad, he was like, so you defended yourself? Yeah, I defended myself. All right, cool. We good.
Hey, that's real, though.
Yeah, it's real.
You know what I'm saying? Kid come out to me. And like I said, if back in the head don't work, like a little nice back in the head like the homeboy did, kicking the stomach always, that's next. After that is nuts. You know what I'm saying? So pick one. Stomach or your nuts. Which one would, hey. Yeah. You know, when you're young, man, I know the value of that.
Yep.
You're older, like, I'm glad he kicked me in the stomach instead of the nuts.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? Like, hey.
Facts.
I'm trying to think. I wasn't a forger, but I was a last minute before I got out the car. Oh, by the way.
That way you don't get to talk. Yeah. I don't get no talk.
Hey, you gotta sign it. Hey, you gotta sign it. Like, we here now.
It's today.
And you got work. So you can't just sit up here and fight me on this. You know what I'm saying?
We can talk when we get home today.
Yeah. And also, I had to roll my parents. I was like, once I realized, look, I'm gonna do my job in class. I'm gonna be good.
Yeah.
The rules should go out the window. If I get good grades, then everything else should just go out the window. I should be allowed to be a nuisance and a menace to society as long as I'm
on the path to college.
Yes,
we solid.
Nothing's changed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what? I talked too much in class. Well, I had free time on my hand. Yeah. I finished the test early.
Yeah.
What would you have me do?
I can't do nothing.
Write lines?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing that shit unless you get in trouble. And I'm a good student. You know what I'm saying?
So what are we talking about?
Right. What are we talking about here? So we had a good little bounce there.
Yeah.
We went NBA season days away.
Yeah. 23rd, 26th, something like that.
Like Tuesday.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm excited. You know, that's my favorite sport more than any other sport. And let's kind of get into it as far as your team.
Yeah.
Chicago Bulls. A lot of changes for the Chicago Bulls.
Yes. DeMar DeRozan gone. Lonzo Ball back.
Yes. Alex Caruso gone.
Gone. Yep.
Well, Lonzo being back and Levine being back because he was hurt last year. What are your expectations for this season for the Chicago Bulls?
I want fun basketball. That's kind of it. Because I already know.
Is losing fun?
No, it's not.
Okay, you might be used to that. Cause I'm just saying, like you said, fun.
I want
double-digit losses is in your future.
I'm expecting because I'm over whatever that one season was. We made it to the playoff for some reason. Whatever that season was, I don't expect that from this team.
Preseason NBA champions.
Yeah. But what I want to see, because I want Levine to be good so we can finally trade him.
Right.
Because we don't need him. I don't know what we're doing with Vucevic. I could care less. I'm not gonna lie.
Damn. Okay.
I could care less.
Okay.
But if our rookies are coming out strong, if Ayo DeSumo comes out strong, if Kobe White comes out strong, and we're in some close games, but we're too young, so we can't get over the hump.
Right.
I'm happy with that.
Okay.
But when we just losing games because we suck, it's like, man, turn this off.
Is this Billy Donovan? Is this his last year?
I don't know. I don't know what because the news around the coaching hasn't been he's going. Yeah. So I'm assuming he's staying until further notice and until the team looks different. I'm guessing. Yeah. Because they pretty much brought him in to coach Zach LaVine and Vucevic and DeMar DeRozan and that team. So I guess once they're gone, maybe he's gone, but I don't know.
I don't like y'all ass, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
We're terrible. I just want some fun basketball. I just want fun basketball.
Y'all gonna get blown out, bro. I'm trying to prep you.
I know.
This is what friends do for each other. I don't want you to be out there like, yo, come out strong, play hard. Else.
I know.
A lot of them too.
I know.
Back to back.
Oh, I know.
You know.
I know. You have to have hope though, because otherwise it's depressing to watch your team.
What is this? Hope? What is Obama? What you running for president?
Exactly.
No, nigga,
yes.
Ain't none.
I'm trying to become president of the Chicago Bulls so we can change things.
Ain't no hope, bro. It's over for y'all. It's done. I got y'all finishing either second or third at the bottom of the East.
I can see that, yeah.
Like y'all gonna be with the Raptors and
the Nets.
Maybe the Nets. Like y'all gonna be with them. Like it's gonna be
bad.
Some dark days ahead. And y'all, like I said, I am happy Lonzo's back though. I'm
happy Lonzo's back, but it can't be worse than Jim Bowling days. I'm sorry.
Really?
Oh yeah.
But his team had a mutiny.
Exactly.
Exactly. I've never seen that, by the way. But then again, like, did y'all get blown out and they have refused to practice?
Yeah, we got blown out.
See, y'all bougie ass. Y'all been there. Y'all been on that. And y'all gonna blame poor old Jim Boylan for that.
Laurie Marketing is so much better now that he's away from the Bulls. I'm sorry, he ruined Laurie Marketing.
Yeah, y'all took years off Jim Boylan, like, cause y'all didn't want to. He
ain't coached. He ain't coached since.
He nowhere.
No,
not even like on a.
I don't know if he's on a roster, but I ain't heard his name come up since.
Damn. And so y'all buried him. Y'all blackballed him too.
Yeah, he's Mark Jackson.
Damn, y'all Mark Jackson, Jim Boylan.
Yeah.
Sheesh, damn.
Maybe we should call it Jim Boylan now.
The Jim Boylan. You've been Jim Boylan. You've been
because at least Mark Jackson had a winning team.
No, when it comes to my Mavericks, I think it's either finals or bust for us.
Oh, has to be.
Simple.
Has to be. If y'all don't make it to the finals again, that's a bad season.
Yeah, simple as that. You know, we got the big acquisition. We got Klay Thompson.
Yep.
Right. Give us some shooting because we missed so many open jump shots last year in the finals. So hopefully we got a guy who's been there, done that. Yeah. Kyrie appears to be in a good headspace. We'll talk about that in the next episode. But he appears to be in a good headspace as far as ready to rock and roll this season. Yep. We got Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yep.
Hopefully get him rocking and rolling again. Let Tim Hardaway Jr. go. So, you know, addition by subtraction. Yeah. You know what I mean? Call a spade a spade. Hopefully our rookie from last year takes another step. Derek Lively.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Obviously, PJ Washington.
Yeah.
Like,
He had some decent moments in the playoffs.
Like, and if he could take another step, especially because I've been watching PJ for a while since his days in Kentucky. The one that we got now, I didn't see that then.
No.
So the fact that he's playing like that lets me know, okay, like
he's getting better.
He's been working. He been in the lab. So, and then obviously Daniel Gafford.
Yep.
I'm gonna see what what Hardy does.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this team. I think that we can make a run here in the West,
especially in the era of the NFL or the NBA where the what do you call it? The dynasties are probably gone.
Yes.
So like we said, we've had a new winner every year now so far.
Since 2019.
Since 2019. So hopefully y'all could be on that list.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it's Luka.
Yeah. Simple as that. He didn't have to play in the Olympics.
Nope.
So he ain't really hooped since maybe. I don't know if there was qualifiers he had to play in.
I think he played in a couple qualifiers, but they didn't make it.
And then so he been chilling. Hopefully he ain't been chilling too much.
Yeah, he's been losing some weight.
Yeah.
Like for me, I think we've said it multiple times. If he comes in and has a MVP body and just plays like that for the year, y'all are winning.
I just want him to have his 93 Charles Barkley moment where he comes in top tier shape, ready to go, ready to hoop, and just absolutely obliterates the league and gets to the finals. Like because I think we would be doing a disservice if we don't get to see him at his peak.
100%.
Like just like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like both sides of the ball don't matter.
Don't matter. I'm here. I'm not bloated. Yeah. My face don't looking like Rudolph. You know what I'm saying? like I'm geared to go. I'm ready to go. I got the energy for days. Fourth quarter, I don't tire down. Teams can't just hone in on me and make me work. I'm built for the work. Let's get it cracking. Like I just think that if we can get that Luka focused, and that's up to Jason Kidd. You know what I'm saying? And see if he holds him accountable throughout the season and kind of presses him on him for that. But yeah, this is my expectations. Let's get to the finals and let's see what happens. Yep. Right? I didn't like we won a game. We went 5.
The desperation game, yeah.
You know, we beat the brakes off of them.
Yeah, y'all did.
That was nice.
Y'all did.
But I want to see what happens with,
And I think there has to be a little bit of change of offensive identity, too, where it's like, all right, well, you got Clay now. Use him. Get some open shots. Shoot those open shots.
You got to make them now.
You got to make them. Yeah. That was that. Yeah,
I don't want no. Listen, Klay Thompson. This ain't Golden State, nigga. Ain't no games. I want game 1, 2, 3. You get paid for all games. Nigga.
Yeah, we don't do game 6, Clay or whatever.
I
want
game 3, so he's okay. Nah, nigga. It's game 4. Be ready. Hit him up. You know what I mean? So I'm excited for that. Obviously, let's do a quick run through for some teams. Yeah. Celtics, defending champions. Probably the most disrespected defending champion in recent memory.
Yes.
Right?
But on all accounts, no one was giving Jason Tatum props. No one was really giving Jaylen Brown props after the series was over. Mm-hmm. Kind of dissing him.
Yeah. Then Jaylen Brown got completely missed the Olympics.
Yep.
Jason Tatum pretty
got
much
no clock.
Yeah. Is it weird when your teammates got clock and you didn't? Because I ain't mad. If I'm Derek White, Drew Holiday, I'm coolin'.
I'm lit, yeah.
I'm coolin'. I hooped in the finals.
Yep.
I got clock. I got run. Or Drew Holiday, I started a couple games in.
Yeah.
Like, I participated.
Yep.
You was just kind of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? So, like, I wonder how that works. Like, I wonder if the energy of those guys will rub off on the other guys. Like, hey, man, we got disrespected. We're going to come out hooping. They don't believe in us. They said we had an easy road to the finals because this guy was hurt. This guy was hurt. Let's go out and show them what we can really do.
Yeah.
Right? Obviously, they're going to be missing Porzingis for quite a while. Yeah. So let's see kind of what that does for them. But I'm interested to see if they're the first team since the Raptors, not first team since the Raptors, the first team since the 2018 Golden State Warriors to go back and do it and try to win it again.
Yeah.
I think they have a really good shot.
I think they do too. Yeah.
But I'm just curious to see if they're the ones. See if Joe Mazzulla can steer them in that direction.
Yeah.
They brought back pretty much most of the guys there.
Yeah, everyone's back pretty much.
So let's just kind of see what they do. But I have them winning the East.
I do too. Yeah.
Moving on from that, the Knicks.
Yeah.
The new look Knicks
swung the big move. Nova Knicks are over. Mm-hmm. Karl-Anthony Towns is in.
Yeah.
I want to see how he does in going back with Tom Thibodeau because he ran with him in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm. First playoff appearance.
Yes, first playoff appearance with Minnesota. So if he can really get back into working in a Tim's system again, he's been out of it for what, like 5 years? No?
Wow, it's been a while.
It's been a while since he's been in that system.
Yeah. So I love that song. So
if he really gets back acclimated to that, I expect the Knicks to be very formidable.
I want the Knicks in the finals. I was watching. First of all, I'm a Knicks fan.
That's your Eastern Conference team.
I blame you, Amari Stoudemire, you son of a bitch. I don't know why he went to the Knicks. I was like, all right,
I'm in.
I wasn't even a Suns fan because I was a Mavericks fan, so I was like, I was rooting for him.
You just bought it.
But he went to the, I was like, all right, cool. The Knicks are back, sure. I gotta, give it a reading because I was a Wizards fan, but he's,
yeah, flamed out there.
Right. So I decided to rock with the Knicks. I've been rocking with the Knicks since. And when you go back, and I'm a huge basketball connoisseur, especially the '90s basketball. It's different.
Yes.
Right? We just sitting with the Yankees. They just advanced to the World Series.
New York
When New York is
up.
good at sports, bro, it's just different. And I just want to see Spike Lee yelling at somebody, bro.
I would love the NBA in the Garden again for a finals.
Yeah.
That's going to be lit.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see that. But they gotta overcome injuries because they got really injured last year.
Yes.
They fell apart. So they get over that. I expect them to be very formidable and probably beat the Celtics if Porzingis isn't back and playing his best.
The question we have to ask ourselves is Jalen Brunson
a true number one?
Right. Because in recent memory, it's only two that have gotten it done. Not gotten to the finals, but have gotten it done at that height.
Yep.
Steph Curry and Isaiah Thomas.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
That's it. Those are the guys. Yeah. We're talking about two of the top 20 greatest players of all time. Yeah. So are we saying Jalen Brunson is a top 20, 30? Because that's what he would have to be. That's what history says he has to be to get the job done.
Yeah. Or the team as a whole has to be one of the best teams in the NBA.
Right.
Hands down. Like that's what if he's not the undisputed number one player in the NBA, then that team has to be the best team in the NBA.
Right.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
At all. Like I said, I hope they are good because I just think the NBA is just better when the Knicks are good. Especially, and also, as we head into NBC, I just think it's apropos.
Yeah.
Right? Because last time NBC was lit, the Knicks were good.
Dang,
maybe. Coincidence? I don't know. I think not. Maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe it was TNT holding the Knicks back.
Maybe. Maybe all that hate and energy was just like rubbing off on them.
You know what I mean? Now NBC back, gets different aura, you know what I mean? Moving on from that, the Wolves, the other team is out of trade.
Yep.
What are your expectations for the Wolves now that Karl-Anthony Towns is no longer on the team?
Kind of the same. Anthony was pretty much running the show by that time.
Right.
I guess they are all in on Rudy Gobert and who's the other center?
Naz Reid.
Naz Reid being kind of like their center tandem.
Yes.
And now with Julius Randle there, we'll have to see. I'm low on Julius Randle, unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah.
In what way though?
In a way where in the playoffs he just doesn't do enough to help the team.
Gotcha.
That's why I'm low on him. In the playoffs, he just doesn't do enough. As a player, he's fine. Mm-hmm. In the playoffs, when he was there with the Knicks winning, by the time they got to the playoffs, he was just not effective.
Do you think it matters that he won't be required to be the guy that needs leaned on?
I think so. I think that helps.
Right. That's what I meant. Like New York, they needed him to step up. Here in Minnesota, I don't know why I said here. We ain't fucking St. Louis, Missouri.
No.
There in Minnesota, they're not requiring him. That would be Ant's job to kind of get them over the hump.
That would help, but I haven't seen him be that yet.
Gotcha.
So he'll have to officially take the backseat role, which he was kind of struggling with when Jalen Brunson was just getting hotter and hotter.
Yeah.
So he'll have to officially, hey, you're like a number 2 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Be that and be good at that.
I think I've been keeping up with Julius Randle since his Texas Titan days in AAU. I obviously watched him at Kentucky. Yep. So I'm a fan of his as far as what he can do. I think he's a really good, one of the better playmaking bigs in the NBA. Yeah. I'm curious to see how he fits with Anthony Edwards. I want to see because Anthony Edwards seemed like he was really had a good relationship with Karl-Anthony Towns. So I'm gonna see if he can build that with
Julius Randle.
Because I think this is what you want with the Wolves, right? This may be a step back season. But you don't want it to be
fall off a cliff.
Yes.
A Kings.
Right.
Where the Kings were like, what, they were like 2 or 3 when they
like the third seed. Yeah.
You're like the third seed.
Beam was lighting all over. Light the beams, lighting up early.
Yeah. Star Wars. Then the next season you were like a 6 seed.
Yeah, no batteries.
Yeah.
No.
We don't want that. You don't want that.
So I'm curious to see what happens. I do think this about Minnesota though. I love their guards.
Yes.
Right? Because I feel like they was way too Mike Conley dependent when he was out there. As far as orchestrating the show, but now with Mike Conley, and then you have Dante DiVincenzo, who I love that pickup.
Great preseason games.
You draft Rob Dillingham out of Kentucky, another Kentucky guy. I think their backcourt, there's not much drop off.
No,
you gonna get buckets.
Yeah, when Ant's out, it's not gonna fall off a cliff.
Yeah, because we saw last year, especially in the playoffs, that guys obviously you can't rely on Rudy Gobert.
No.
And then Jalen, McDaniels kind of would wane offensively. So having guys who we know score
buckets. Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
I like that.
And maybe Julius Randle helps in that regard too.
Yeah, well, yeah. He damn sure gonna help on the defensive end.
Yeah,
Gobert, he gonna have to earn another defensive player of the year.
Yeah,
Shaq gonna be pissed, bro.
If he wins another one, yeah.
Moving on from them though, the Lakers.
Yes,
the old timers.
Yep,
Bronny and the crew. I'm just kidding. LeBron and the crew.
Yeah, LeBron and the crew, but it's the LeBron Lakers. He owns the team.
Fresh off an Olympic gold medal win. What do you think? What are your expectations for the Lakers?
I mean, I still see them as a play-in team. They'll be a play-in team.
Really?
Yeah. I think they'll still make a play-in, like 10th, 9th seed. But when it comes to the playoffs, I still don't think I'll have to wait and see. I'll have to see how JJ adjusts to what playoff basketball is as a coach. It's different than a player. As a coach, you gotta elevate your just abilities as a coach. So if they're a play-in team, I need to see JJ really like, all right, like this is the move. All y'all shut up. This is the play.
Yeah.
Like I don't care. LeBron, I don't care. This is the play. And he's got to take that. He's got to take that initiative.
I think I have a prediction.
Okay.
I have the Lakers comfortably making the playoffs.
Okay. So we're top 5?
Yes.
Okay.
And I have them at least advancing to the second round, barring unless they play the Nuggets in the first round.
So if the Nuggets somehow fall to 4th, like, oh crap, or no, 6th.
4th, yeah, 4 or 5.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, unless
so they need to somehow just never be near the Nuggets anywhere.
Yeah, don't be you 6 and 8-3.
Yeah.
You need to be you need to miss them completely.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you brought up the Nuggets.
Yeah.
Because they're my other prediction. I think
they
are a playing team.
Oh wow, that's far.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
I can see why you say that though. They've lost a lot of that championship team.
Yes.
It's just Michael Porter, Aaron Gordon, Joker, and Jamal Murray. I think that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Jamal Murray's coming off a disastrous Olympics run.
Yeah.
Michael Porter Jr. to me, I thought he had a terrible playoff.
Yeah.
Only person who obviously I still like their front court.
Yeah.
Love Jokic. Love Aaron Gordon.
Yeah.
I think he may be a sneaky
All-Star
appearance this year.
I can see that.
On like I think he'll get votes, but like I think he'll be like he should have made a guy.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like
yeah.
I'm a fan of Aaron. I like when he's at Archbishop Midi out there in California when he played with out there, and obviously he didn't really do that much at Arizona, but he was enough to get drafted high.
Orlando was Orlando.
But I like Aaron Gordon. I like what he does. I think. I still think that's one of the best trades that's been made over the last decade.
Yeah,
is getting him.
Adding him to the team was a game changer.
So I think they're a playing team.
Fair.
Yeah, but they make the playoffs.
Right, they make the playoffs, but they're playing.
Yeah,
team.
And unless they play the Lakers, I think they get knocked down the first round.
So they get to the play-in. They're 8th, 9th seed, and then that's it.
6, 7, or 8, one of them.
Yeah, 6, 7, 8, and then that's it.
That's it. Yeah. So I either think the Thunder get them up out of there.
Okay.
Or I'm trying to think who else would be a top seed.
Be Lakers if they're a top seed like you think.
No, because
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, no.
Lakers see them and it's like how Toronto used to be when they saw LeBron. It's like
so maybe the Wolves fall to 3 or 4.
Oh yeah, Mavericks.
Yeah, so Mavericks.
We'll get them up. Get out of there.
Yeah, y'all can get them. Y'all can get them out of there. Yeah.
Phoenix. I think Phoenix will be a top 3-4 seed this year.
Okay.
They got my guy, Duke guy, Tyus Jones there. So I think if they face one of those teams, they're gone.
Okay.
Phoenix gets their revenge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I think that's the fall off.
Okay.
The 76ers.
Already starting off bad.
Already.
Yeah. Paul George just got there.
I'm pissed because okay.
I want to see them go beyond the second round.
My dream Eastern Conference Finals is 76ers, Knicks.
Yeah.
But Joel Embiid talking about he ain't playing no back-to-back.
Yup.
Like the whole season, fam?
Yeah.
So what you playing? What? Like 40?
Yeah, so that he there's no way he's in contention for any awards this year.
So yeah, that's crazy to me. And then Paul George, nigga already hurt.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Whose
line is it anyway?
Philly is snake bitten. There's no way.
Trust the process.
Yeah, who was that? That was a Sam
Hinkie.
Yeah. Philly should hang him.
Damn.
We did all this losing.
Embrace the violence.
we did all this losing for years.
Yo, hang it.
We did all that for years. You told us to tank and accept tanking.
Right.
And this is what we get?
He got fired though.
Nah, it's not enough. Not enough. We lost for too long.
In front of the townspeople?
Yeah. Exactly.
That's
in front of the townspeople, get him on the platform.
By the Liberty Bell?
Read the crime. Sam Hinkie for the crimes of tanking the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yo, Hank's like, because the basketball team didn't win is crazy.
It's Philly. I don't put it past it. It's Philly.
Yeah. They'll do it.
They do it.
Yeah. It sucks because I really want this team to get over the hump.
I do too.
I want them so bad, but some teams just don't.
Yep. Like
some teams, that's their legacy. They just never break through.
Nope.
Moving on from that though, the Thunder,
my brother's
your
team.
brother's squad, they're my pick to win the West.
Yeah.
I love their move of getting Alex
Caruso. Yeah, that helps the defense immensely.
Getting Isaiah Hartenstein, how you pronounce his name?
From the Knicks. Yeah.
And technically, when they added him, they're still a majority black team.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he's black. Don't look it.
He
is.
I think he called it what
I forget.
Bright white or something.
Yeah, bright white or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. So I like that. Added a white guy, added a brother.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You know, keeping that Michael Jackson balance.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You know. But I just think that
they were so good last year.
Yeah, and I don't see a drop off. I like their coach. I like their depth. I think they're the best team in the West.
Yeah,
I think we'll meet them at the
100%,
summit in the Western Conference Finals, and we'll duke it out.
That's going to be a battle, and it's going to be exciting to see.
Yeah.
If it's Oklahoma and the Mavs like we think it could be, that's going to be a battle.
You know, we got history with them.
Yeah,
we faced them multiple times in the playoffs. You know, we sent them packing on our en route to our championship of 2011.
Yep.
They sent us packing before in the playoffs. One of the most iconic shots of the Mavericks is against them. Vince Carter hit a buzzer beater against them in the playoffs. So we got history with these guys. That's
your rival. That's your sneaky rival.
So I'm interested in seeing what happens with them. But like I said, I think they're the class of. I honestly think they'll have the best record in the entire NBA. I think they'll outpace Boston.
No, but they'll be.
I think they'll outpace Boston. I think they'll have the best record. I think they'll win either right at it or close to 60 games.
Okay.
I think Shea will probably finally win his MVP.
Yeah.
I just think it's his time.
So if they're the best, so we're thinking what? Shea MVP, 3 All-Stars, 4 All-Stars?
No, we're not that generous. No,
2 All-Stars?
Yeah, they get 2. We're not inviting too many Thunder niggas here. Him and Chet. Yeah, that's it.
Chet. Okay.
We're not inviting the rest of these niggas to the fucking.
Well, you know that happens. Sometimes some championship teams they like to slide.
Like who?
The Warriors. Yeah. They slid Andrew Wiggins in there. He did not deserve to be.
Oh yeah.
I'm not letting them.
But he's the only one I know that got slid in though. But like
That's
I don't think. Remember, he had like a country vote. It's different. Right? He's Canadian.
True.
Nobody on Oklahoma City got pulled like that.
True.
You know, I just think that they cool. Be 2 All-Stars. I think small market teams you get two. You get two. It's like an unwritten rule somewhere in it that I just made up.
But we know it's codified.
Yeah. Now if they were like in
if they were in
Chicago
LA or Chicago,
yeah. 4-5 these niggas. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
It's the whole starting squad.
You see what Atlanta did? Because they was Atlanta.
Yes.
Hey, Corver, fuck it.
Yeah.
All y'all can be in there or whatever. But because they in Oklahoma City, this is Oklahoma City.
But it's just what it is too.
It's just what it is, right? And you know, I don't want no smoke. I don't want my brother did
fought against the state of Dakota.
I don't want no smoke with the state of Oklahoma, right? At all. Much love. Again, I'm picking them to win.
Right.
Not win, but I'm picking them to get to the
finals.
And then
to the
West
Conference
Finals. And then
you're picking your Mavericks.
Well,
of
yes,
course.
obviously. But I just they're the team. But anyway, man, that's all the time we have for you guys today, man. You can follow me on Instagram at Bryce David Holding. Follow me on Facebook at Bryce Holding. Bryce going to tell
from Twitter, Bruce Leroy, Threads as well.
And remember, you hear from the horse's mouth. So listen to Ask What Told You, and we out. Peace.